Yeah, very big welcome to you, my dear Aries, and always a big welcome to all the other zodiac signs that felt like this combination has a message as well for them, or just today you feel you need a little inspiration, because that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not predicting the future. I'm not going and telling you you're gonna find Prince Charming or make a lot of money. I am here to help you to find your path, and it is a path, and that path can be as diverse as all the 12 zodiac signs. And so when we look at the sun we see Leo, and when we look at the moon we see Aries. And Leo is the strength, Leo is the power to create a union between this innocence and the wildness, the Leo sticking the tongue out, and you sitting here on your throne, the Emperor, with, though, all this guard, this protection. So I'm doing these readings because I'm creating my own tarot, and so I'm learning. And for Leo I have Simhasana, the lion. You become yourself. You, the one that sticks the tongue out. You have that wild side within you, and you can use it, tame it, and also liberate it. And of course for you I picked meditation, because the body part that is connected to you is the head. The body part here is the heart. And opening the heart, sticking the tongue out, right? I love to do it because it just does something to you, you know? It's like this. It's like in yoga, we just like do it to liberate ourselves. And so here you are looking within into all directions, but because you have the number 4, I created a little mandala. And you are the Emperor, but a feminine Emperor, because for you the Queen of Wands is the court card, and she is connected to the bees. And here the bee I wanted to bring in because this is one of the oldest symbols they have found as a structure on this planet. 500 million years ago they found these structures, so it's one of the strongest structures that exists, the hexagram. And we know the hexagram is a holy energy, right? The last reading, Sun in Cancer, you had, through pressure, diamonds are formed. So enjoy the process. And it's beautiful. It's difficult because that pressure, in the moment it arises, we sometimes don't know what to do with it. And though you can gain strength, and in the last month, because of Cancer, you gained, hopefully, a healing. And now you're gaining strength from that. Looking through the masculine into the feminine, because the moon is feminine and the sun is masculine. And so we have already a story of finding the strength in that consciousness that's looking deep into your subconscious, so that you can become even more powerful. Okay, so I shifted a few things around again. Each time I'm getting new messages and I'm exploring. And I have 22 major arcanas, and of course I'm telling a story with the tarot itself. I go back into the 15th century. And the first card of the Visconti Sforza Tarot is the Three of Wands on the position of the Fool. And the Three of Wands for you, of course, that's Sun in Aries, but it's not right now Sun in Aries. You have Moon in Aries. Nevertheless, Moon in Aries is letting you know, look deeper into the Trinity of all things. Begin to understand that the Three of Wands is knowing the fertility is coming and bringing to you all you need, all you want, all you actively always decided to create, because this is action. The Three of Wands is action. The Three of Wands is not thinking, it's not feeling, it's not being, it is doing. A will. I have free will to do things. And so here the Three of Wands is speaking very directly to you. Very directly is saying, yeah, you are this. And so what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it now in this round, right? Through Leo, that is highlighting the moon, even though the moon is waning again. We had just had a full moon in Aquarius. Still, you have a lot of light, and you get a chance to look into this energy that is usually you, and you gotta rethink about what it is really that you now want to create. So this is the zero, right? This is the beginning. So this is outside of the central theme. And so the first card, the Oswald Wirth Tarot, Le Fou. Now these are Italian cards and these are French cards, and Oswald Wirth, Swiss French, painted 22 major arcanas only, and they were used in the Kabbalistic Rose Cross order that was formed 1888 in France. Now quickly to come to the sentence here, à bonne droite, sounds very French. À bonne droite is when I do good, good comes back. And the Fool, the crazy one, here in Oswald Wirth's card, we can see he is actually on the position then of the Magician, going into the other direction than these cards. These are much older than, of course, Rider-Waite. We're going to get into that. So here comes the Fool, and he's looking at these Three of Wands and is actually saying, okay, I gotta begin new to be powerful, to be a magician. And even if I get this beast pulling my pants down, I am connected spiritually up here to a higher consciousness, and I'm aligned. I am aligned with the sun. This is what the wand does. The wand is aligned with the sun, and this wand is aligned with the sun. And here they don't really created this alignment with the sun. So you can see there is already a shift and a change happening. And he goes from right to left, and he goes from left to right. Why is that? And if you've been with me for a while, in the last month, I got the initiation through Elisabeth Haich to read from right to left. Because this is the spin the earth does, the left spin through the zodiac signs, lasting 25,800 years divided through 12, then creates an age. And we're going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. So something is talking to you to see the dualities again, the 8, the infinite 8 symbol above us, which is saying include the lower part of your life and include the upper part, but liberate yourself through the infinite symbol right in the center, right there where the crossing is. That's where we liberate ourselves, getting out of that infinite loop of karma or samsara. And on the position of the High Priestess comes now a modern card. So I shifted things around and I created the 0 aside, and then 18 cards, first the 9 cards and then another 9 on top. So to just kind of, you will see, I take a picture at the end. So here comes the High Priestess, and on the position of the High Priestess comes this oracle saying, my dear friend. 47 is an 11, and a friendship is always two people, and she has the two energies, the black and the white. She has the two pillars, Boaz and Joaquin, and she has now the invitation to become a friend with whomever you choose to be a friend. And she's not even looking at this situation. She is literally saying, okay, what are you doing? And she's looking at us, she's looking at you, and she's saying, unite, don't fight. Like this cat is biting him, you see that? And it's so funny, she pulled the pants down, and she's like, unite, become friends with these dualities, with this infinite symbol here that is now coming through the magician. Unite them, become one. And of course, that's what the High Priestess does. She's very wise. She knows that this is the only way to then be in the center. On the position of the Empress comes now the Fool. A new beginning to see that the three of the Empress is speaking to you in a feminine form because of the Empress. Begin to understand the feminine, because you are the masculine. Even if you're a woman, you have a masculine side within you, but because you have the Queen of Wands, you also have a feminine side within you. So unite them, connect them. And here comes the Hermetic Tarot, which was used in the Order of the Golden Dawn, that was also created 1888 in England. The Spirit of Ether. And the Spirit of Ether on the position of the Emperor. 4/4 portal. So you have the Empress here. I'm just going to put it on the side so I can hold them. And we have him. And so unite, begin to unite these two energies, and then see through the three, if you bring the Empress into your life and see that, then consciousness is bringing you another cup. Another cup that will then bring you into a union, bring you into a stability, bring you into an understanding, yes, I am fulfilled, I am here, I am connected. And the 4 of Cups is Moon in Cancer. So, last time was the Sun in Cancer, right? But maybe have a look of a reading with Moon in Cancer. Maybe there's a message for you as well. So you begin to see that something very precious is coming to you, that you're getting a holy grail. You're getting something almost for the effort to incorporate the Empress, incorporate the feminine, and uniting here the energies. Uniting always the energies. Because then, on the position of the Hierophant comes Gemini, the Knight of Swords, which is looking for this crystal corneal. He's searching for this energy, and this energy is saying to you, number 26 is an 8. As you can see, he's literally with his red cape going for this crystal, which is saying strong self-confidence, pride, very good in the way you present yourself, very clear, very strong, and sovereignty. So your mind is searching for these kind of things. Your mind is saying, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is what I search. And maybe you find that in the spiritual practice, because then you can find this crystal on the position of the Lovers. And the Lovers is always self-love. So that you can stand there and become that strong personality that you always wanted to be, and stand in front of people and have the clarity and have that, as you can see, the red, right? The red is coming to you, have that proud side, but also learn to incorporate that on a deeper level. Because then on the position of the Chariot comes the 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. So you already had here Moon in Cancer. Now you had the 4 and you're going back to the 3 of Cups. You start realizing, yes, I have already the 3 cups standing here. Yes, I got another extra cup. I got self-confidence, but now I'm going back to the 3 because I know 3 is stronger than 4. And 4, yes, is stability, but it's also this dimension is the number 4 is always the material world. And here you go back into a spiritual world, body, mind, and spirit. And it's overflowing again. And this is, of course, Aleister Crowley, and through the Cancer energy you are including water, you're including to the fire that you are including the healing of the water, you are allowing now the water to flow because you're coming into your center. You coming into your center since you feel that everything has a purpose. The middle realm is speaking to you through Leo. And Leo is Sun, the father, the I, the extroverted, the one that says, I am and I want. The one that is now looking at the number 9 and saying, I want to get out of this infinite loop into the 9, into a union that I can create within myself by understanding that there are here the roots and here are the branches. And I want to be exactly in the center through the 3 that is here in the 36, understanding clearly that now you are awakening into the 9 because of Leo, because of what the sun is highlighting to you and giving you through the middle realm. On the position of the Hermit comes the 10 of Cups, Salvador Dali. And the 10 of Cups is literally telling you, yes, you got to see that here are 7 cups, which you have. You have the 7 cups, and above you have another 3 cups, which is, of course, these 3. Together, though, the 7 cups, you already understand that the 7 cups sometimes is also the illusion card. Everything here is an illusion in this dimension. We think we can hold on to this dimension. We think we can, you know, understand this dimension, and nevertheless it's just this infinite loop. And the only way to get out is through the 3, which you have here on the position of the Chariot of Cancer. And so the Hermit is coming and telling you, look deep within, see the 10 of Cups, but now come into your center, because you had before the 9, you understood the release out of this infinite loop into the 9 through then going into the 10. And you learning to understand that, because after that comes the 3, the world. Again, the 3 portal here. And helping you to see that if I come into this 3 of Cups state, into Mercury in Cancer, the information I get through Cancer, through the healer, is helping you then to be in the world and bringing the world through these 3 cups forward, helping the world to evolve and to grow. And so the 10 and the 3 is like telling you, yeah, the feminine is the one that creates. If you accept that, then here the 1 and the 0 are clearly speaking to you, because the world is on the 10. So as you can see, right, we have here on the world a wheel of karma, the wheel that says, yes, we are connected, we are ready, we are here to explore and to release things. And the beautiful thing is, this is in the center of your reading. The 10, which is the wheel of fortune, the 10 that says, yeah, you are ready. You are ready to take on the world. You are ready to be empowered, because then comes on the position of Libra the 7 of coins. And the 7 of coins speaks always about Saturn in Taurus. And on the position of the Hanged Man comes the Ace of Wands. So here you learn to see the importance of value, a value that comes by focusing into the center. Like again and again, the center is what helps you to be clear with 1 wand, because that 1 wand was already here in the center of the 3 of the sun in Aries. Your understanding of the 3, the fiery understanding of the 3, you getting now the watery understanding of the 3, which then creates more fire and water. How much more power do you want? It's powerful. And So here you have the wand, and you can create, and you can always create more, but just always be careful. Always understand the Libra energy, the justice, the central energy, and always understand that when you let go, and you let go into the knowledge of this is what holds you, the center, the reverseness of life, falling, releasing. On the position of Scorpio, the death card comes Herman Handel, the Two of Wands. So you have Mars in Aries. You have the Three of Wands, the Sun in Aries, and the Two of Wands. And you have the Ace of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So here we have a 6. A 6 is, again, creating, understanding, creating always more of what you already have without doing injustice to this planet, because on the position of the Lovers comes, remember, the corneal, the crystal, the red crystal that is royally yours because you are quite red. And so understand that you don't want to overdo things. You don't want to go too far with things. And when you come into the center of the cross, that's where you're able to go back into a new dimension, and when you die you come into the new body, but only it looks almost like this is crossing, and you cannot enter. You can only enter if you let go of what you think this life is all about, because then comes the crocodile, and the crocodile is that powerhouse. The crocodile has that infinite strength to wait and lurk in the dark deep. And so if you go in here and if you die, and sometimes you wait in the other dimension to come back here in this dimension, but that's the power that lies in being really empowered, being really strong, because in the waiting comes the temperance, and the temperance is the one that is diligently pouring back and forth, waiting and giving and taking. And so here the crocodile in the water is waiting for always this giving and taking energy. Deep within you lies that power. And on the position of the devil, Capricorn, comes the Chariot, the warrioress, the Cancer, releasing, liberating you from attachment of the material world, coming into the center of the material world. All the work that you have done, and knowing that the liberation comes through the emotional liberation, the emotional attachment to things. Because on the position of the Tower comes an Aquarian energy, the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is incorporating the dark side in his right eye. And the right eye is connected to the left side of the brain, is the logical side. That logical side needs to go, needs to leave. And Mars is the Tower. This is Mars, right? Is your planet. And so the Chariot is telling you, include the feminine. She is that fierce warrior that says you must include the feminine, otherwise you're not going to come into your center. You're not going to understand what this is all about. And then on the position of the Age of Aquarius comes the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is the Venus in Cancer. And so interesting enough, you have now the Cancer, all three Cancer energies, the 2, the 3, and the 4. even though this one was before. If we, this is the right way. So you have the 4, you have the 3, and you have the 2. So you're going further and further down. You're going down to the 2, which is then creating with someone else something special. You go from 4 to 3 to 2. And you have 7, 8, 9 on the position of the Hermit where the 10 is. So the 9 is helping you to come into the center of the middle world. The 9 cups bring you here. The 9 cups make you realize, yes, this is what Leo does to me. This is what Leo gives me the strength to see. The infinity symbol, and I can get out of it into the 9 by letting go more and more of certain emotions that attach me. And here comes then, on the position of the moon, comes the 1 hand. From 2 hands you go into the 1. And beautiful enough, it's the 31, the number 4 for you. Then you understand that the star, the Aquarian age, and the moon, the age of Pisces, is releasing and liberating and coming into the center through that one emotion only. The emotion of true love, self-love, spiritual love, a love that I find only within myself. And it is my right hand. Right? When I look at the thumb, then I know which hand it is. It is the right hand that holds this light. And the right hand is again connected to the left side. And the left side, we know, is the logical side, is the side of the masculine. So the masculine wants to hold, but here we also understand that in the age of Aquarius, we now come together and hold each other's hands. That one hand is great and is good, and you need to understand that, but that's finished, that's ending. And so now the last 3 cards out of the 9 that are here in the center comes these 2. On the position of the sun comes the number 37, which is a 10. This is a 10, it's a 19. Calculated together, a 10, the sun, and the attraction, the magnetic energy that is attracting things to me is then there. I know I am the light. I know I am the power. I know that I am getting a wake-up call for a partnership, for a holy partnership, the number 24, the 6, which is the lovers, where the 8 is on. And here we see the sentence in the partnership. You can read yourself. Once you have decided to walk your path in partnership, you must put the relationship first. So in your childhood, you were dreaming about it. In your childhood, you knew you wanted to be in a beautiful, committed relationship. And this beautiful, committed relationship is calling, is here, is speaking to you, is making you shine, is making you glow, is making you become the 10 with the 10 of this. And now the world card, which is then up here on the position of the world, comes again the 10 of cups. Then you found really your completion. Then you found that this 10 of cups is giving you a whole new understanding than this 10 of cups. Right? You had the 7, and then you had 3 more, and now you really have, like a sun, the 10 of cups celebrating the world and the world on the position of the 10. Right, and here the 10. The 10 that was the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, how much more beautiful can it get? Not more than that. Right, so you are here dancing in this world because she's dancing, and look what they're doing down here. They're all dancing, celebrating the 10 of Cups. That's a community, that is a spiritual community that this world needs, that this world creates. Each individual creates these kind of communities where we come together and dance, where we come together and see that you had that thought, that you had that idea to create that, the 3 of Wands, and it's happening, and it brought you forward, and it brought you on a path, even though you thought you were foolish and you were like not really knowing if this path is really something that you wanted to do. You did it anyway, and you are here now dancing and enjoying with the 3, 3, 3. And another 3 with this 3. And another 3 with this 3. Ow. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the 3. 5 times the 3 is the throat chakra, is the communication, is speaking from an experience about this feeling that you have right now, this love that you have created right now, this happiness that you have created right now. So I hope I see you in the next reading, because then the earth is spinning in such a way that we see Virgo behind the sun, and the 10 of Cups is on Virgo. Beautiful times ahead of you. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.